Your face is dusty. Hi. Was that a good snack? So 1,830 people watching right now. That is quite something. Welcome everybody. If you're new here, my name is Shelley. This is Tiny Kittens, foster home for cats and kittens that are rescued by the Langley Animal Protection Society, or LAPS as we call them. LAPS is an awesome no-kill shelter in Langley, just outside of Vancouver, BC, in Canada. And Miss Dorothy here is about a year old. Her parents kicked her out for coming home pregnant. We're expecting up to 8 babies. Anytime now. Anytime now. When she lays down, we'll do some belly vision so that you can see the babies moving around. They're quite active. In the last few days of her pregnancy, babies get very active. You can see them wrestling around in there as they make their way toward the exit. We've been in pre-labor for about a day, which is just the period during which the babies are moved into position. We've seen a few light contractions, which is totally normal. Other signs of pre-labor are increased discomfort, restlessness. Sometimes they get vocal, sometimes they get quiet. Every mom is different. Sometimes they'll eat more, sometimes they'll stop eating. She definitely has a good appetite right now. She's been eating more, I would say. The babies have shifted position. She was carrying them quite high and forward, and they're definitely lower and further back now, which is good. It's part of what needs to happen. They've got quite a distance to travel. She came to us with very many fleas. She has a flea allergy, so she was quite uncomfortable, itchy, very, very itchy, and just scabs all over, especially her head and neck, and her tail bothers her too. She also had more tapeworms than we've ever seen in a cat, which is not good for the babies, as you can imagine. So we had some concerns early on, but we've treated the fleas and are on a solid deworming regimen with things that are safe for pregnant moms. So there's been a major improvement. Even in the first week, there was a huge improvement just getting rid of the parasites. So we're hopeful that we are able to reverse the damage in time and get the babies. They've been having some really great nutrition for a couple of weeks, and they're definitely growing and developing. So we're hoping that they've had enough time and that they will come out healthy. Our awesome vet, Dr. Ferguson from Mountain View Vet, is on standby. She makes herself available She even takes her phone to bed with her so that she can help out if anything happens in the middle of the night, which usually the birth is overnight. It would be nice if, look at that little face. Oh, she's so sweet. It would be nice if we had them today. That would be really nice. So she's been in pre-labor for a while. Pre-labor can last a while. But she seems pretty alert, active. Her tail's not super whippy. So I don't think she's being bothered too much by the babies right now. She's definitely had moments of, where she's not feeling great. She's a pretty tiny little cat, and having so many babies is going to be a challenge. The average number of kittens in a litter is around 4. So 8 is a lot. The most kittens I've had with my moms here are 7. I've had 2 moms that have had 7 babies. We may have only 7 babies. We're not 100% sure of the total in there, but we think definitely 7, possibly 8. So increased grooming is one of the signs of pre-labor. Getting everything in order. Oh, she's so cute. She's also, though, I've had 2 moms with flea allergies, and they both seem to be extra sensitive, and being itchy for so, oh my goodness, look at that belly. Being itchy for so long seems to make them hyper vigilant about grooming. So I think some of that might be just sensitive skin, and there's a lot going on. Oh, do you hear the floorboards creaking? Oh my goodness. What angle there? That's a good angle for that belly. So you should be able to see. Let's look. Especially if you go into full screen, you should be able to see some baby movements in there. They were pretty quiet when I was feeling them earlier. Still moving, but not as rambunctious as they were. Like last night, they were pretty wild in there. Pretty wild. She doesn't really appreciate me touching her belly, so I'm showing extremely admirable restraint right now, because I want to pet the babies. I want to pet the babies. But I'm not doing it. She's also, she's a very sweet cat, but she has a lot going on. So she comes to me when she wants some cuddles. And other than that, she seems to like to sit nearby, and she seems to like when I talk to her and or you. But unsolicited petting is not super welcome. So that's why I'm not really doing a lot of, not messing with her too much, because what my Dorothy wants, my Dorothy gets right now. The giant belly. So I measured her belly circumference yesterday. It was 20.5 inches. It's pretty big. Pretty giant. You're doing a good job. Oh, look at that belly. It's so big. We had a sleepover last night. I slept over in her room with her just in case. And I guess I will do the same tonight if she hasn't had babies yet. But I'm really hoping we can get this show on the road. Although it is probably better for them to stay in as long as possible. I'm just always a nervous wreck till it's over. That's all. Nervous. Till everybody's safe. What do you hear? Do you hear things? See, I really want to clean her eye. She's got little eye crusties. I want to get them, but I'm not going to. I'm restraining myself. Yeah, what was that? A little wine.
Oh, give me. Oh, thank you.
The house human is out there talking to Pantheroo. That's what she's listening to. What do you think? This is not a very flattering angle. You can see how wide she is, though. Wow, 1,955 people watching. Maybe she is waiting till we have 2,000 viewers. I think we had between 2,000 and 3,000 for Calypso's birth at any given time. Midwives. That's pretty good. There she is. Poor thing, she has to sit crooked or partially on. She likes this. This is a gift from someone, and she quite likes it. I think it gives her options for laying down so that her belly can be supported in ways that she likes. Her giant belly. Very giant. And it also looks very pretty. With her glorious black flute. She's quite wide. So for anyone new, feel free to join the chat. Everybody there is very nice. And if you have questions, many of them are regulars and can answer questions. Try to go in front so that you can see some belly action. It's interesting with the black cat, the white balance on the camera is pretty good, so it works really well in low light, and it also adjusts pretty well if she has a light background. But it does make her look like she's glowing a little bit, which she probably is. She's very beautiful. So all babies and Mama Dorothy will be spayed and neutered before they're adopted into exceptional homes. Perhaps to some of you watching right now, that would be cool. I try to adopt out in pairs for the kittens in particular, because they're typically quite bonded to each other, and it's very nice for them to be able to go home together. And plus, then you get to post all sorts of adorable pictures on Facebook and make all your friends jealous. Because you know everybody loves nothing more than cat pictures on Facebook. That is a good point made by Beth about the chat. Sometimes it moves fast. Sometimes people aren't paying attention. So if you ask a question and nobody answers, just ask again, and hopefully someone will see it. Sometimes it goes fast. The babies are not super active right now. Hi, Mama. You're so pretty. Giving her a little rest, so that's good. I'm sure that they will start in again pretty soon, because that's what they do. Oh, look at that face. Oh, how could you kick that little face out? She's so cute. She's a pretty girl. Yes, she is. Oh, she is. She likes to be talked to. She likes to be told how pretty she is, and how special, and how beautiful her glossy black fur is. Oh, she's so beautiful. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to, well, attempt to leave the room, which may be a bit tricky, and have a shower while I have the opportunity to do so. So I'm going to attempt that now. I will be watching on the cam though in case something changes.